Yes, it's been a good day, quite overcast in the UK, but we've definitely got something to brighten up your lives in the future coming up later in the show, where we'll be interviewing Jean about his frankly remarkable new sort of Kickstarter and what he's doing there. Yeah, look at that smile! Look at that smile! I love it! I love it! But first, of course, we have our customary danger news. Would you like to do the news stinger, Ross?
Yes, I will. You were going to call me Dan then, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. No.
Yeah. All right. Well, here we go. Okay. Dun 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 dun. It's the news. There you go. Yeah, that's
news. Splendid. Well, I'm so
highbrow stuff here, Jean. Highbrow stuff.
It is highbrow, high production values, and no expense spared. And so, Ross, do you want to kick us off? You have an item of news for us, do you not?
Yes, I do. I've got some Kickstarter news. Ooh. I am a man of Kickstarter. I do love a Kickstarter. Chris Metzen and Mike Gilmartin, former Blizzard Entertainment executives behind the world of Warcraft, Diablo, and Starcraft, have started their own company called War Chief Gaming. Ooh. And are announcing their first homebrew D&D campaign. Ooh.
Oh,
it's called Ouroboros, Coils of the Serpent. Ouroboros, or whatever the snake is.
Ouroboros.
Yeah. Ouroboros, yeah. They're releasing a first source book for it, and it's called World Book Lawbrand on Kickstarter on the April the 20th. Now, this is a D&D 5e compatible campaign set in the world of Lawbrand, a confederation of urbanized trade cities. This is basically from the mind of Chris Metzen and is based on a campaign that he ran back for his friends in the 80s, and now it's going to be fully realized in his own company. Imagine that. You were an executive of a company and you went, I've got some money now, I'm just going to create a campaign that I did years and years ago. It's pretty cool.
I think that's a beautiful thing to do, and it must have been a campaign that stuck in his mind if he's remembered it all these years later. And I imagine people have asked him over the years, like, Chris, have you got any D&D campaigns that really... And I bet you he comes up with this one sort of straight away. Hello to Steph, who's watching, and who quite rightly says, that is the snake that's eating its own tail. A very famous image, so that one there. So thank you, Steph, for that, and good evening. And good evening to Dan as well, who's sitting over there in the stands. And
nice.
And what format is this going to come out in? Is it, I presume, the usual books and PDFs and stuff?
Yeah, it'll be probably, you'll get PDFs, and there'll be a whole Kickstarter, like with stretch goals and stuff, extra content. In the book itself, you'll get the history of the place, the set in, Lawbrand, and you'll get new races and subclasses and new magic items and loads more stuff that create this world. Another really cool thing in it as well is sometimes your players can get the mark of the serpent, which makes you hugely powerful, apparently, like superheroes. But then you have to deal with the after effects of your powers. Like they say in the Kickstarter video that you can like smash mountains and things, which I think it'd be an interesting thing. Like, and they've put stuff in there that it wouldn't make your players go, well, why does he get loads of attention and I don't? So hopefully it will be really cool. So it's something to look out for.
That does sound cool. Yeah, I got the mark of the serpent once, and course of antibiotics cleared it right up. So
nice.
Splendid. So well, that's something to look forward to. And I have a piece of news that's coming up, something that's very exciting and dear to my heart. But Frontier, the company behind Elite Dangerous, a very popular space trading game, they are releasing their third installment in 5 days. Now, the reason this is so groundbreaking, because there might be some Elite Dangerous fans out there. The first game offers you space flight, so you can fly around your own ship and trade and fight and just generally be Han Solo, because I think we can all agree that Han Solo was the coolest character from those original trilogy. And if you don't think that, you're some sort of nerf herder. The second expansion was Horizons, and that offered players the ability to land on certain types of planets and drop out of their ship in a little SRV and drive around planets. Really, really cool. Now, this one is Odyssey, and it is going to offer, I think it's the most what's the word? Exciting, expansive, and far-reaching expansions. Ambitious, that's the word. It's customary not forgetting the word ambitious. But it allows players to, for the first time, leave the ships on foot. There's going to be about 20% more planets for players to roam around on, introducing a new sort of thin atmosphere type. There's going to be settlements. There's going to be all sorts of missions and social hubs where you can leave your ship and walk about for the first time ever. Which, I mean, I don't know about you, Jean. Are you a gamer? Have you played Elite?
I have not played Elite, but I've been following it a lot. And then my first reaction as you're saying all this is like, basically you're saying Elite is slowly doing everything that Star Citizen's been promising for years.
Yes.
Not quite doing, right?
Yes, you've actually preempted one of my gags where I was going to announce some news from Star Citizen and then just sit silently for 5 minutes because the two actually were released. Well, the early concepts, the Kickstarters, were released at the same time, and Elite, of course, has been released and has many iterations, and it's got a huge fan base now, and Star Citizen is still yet to come. But I won't go on too long about it because I have waxed lyrical about David Braben, who's the lead he's the man behind Elite, but he really did have the right idea where they've gradually built up the world. And this one, apparently, they spent a lot of time trying to balance it because there will be sort of shooting and combat involved, but it's not all about that. So, it's all about trading and interacting, and apparently there's going to be all sorts of cool stuff, including commanders being able to meet up. And one person's on foot, one person's in SRV, and one person is offering support from their own starship on planetary surfaces, which is pretty freaking cool. That is coming out in 5 days. If you have the game already, then you can pre-purchase it and get I believe, a Pioneer skin for yourself. And if not, then perhaps now's the time to jump on that franchise because let me tell you, it is great fun if you enjoy that.